welcome back to my channel. Today I have my husband here. So literally every single guest I have here is always so fucking shy because I either have my sister who would literally talks like this, or I have my husband that will literally say 2 words. But today you have to try, okay?
Okay.
Do you know what we're doing today?
No.
Today we're gonna do a Q&A, guys. I've been getting a lot of questions on my DMs on Instagram, and I posted a few and then you guys kept asking more, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do a YouTube video on this. So I'll probably do most of the answering because a lot of the questions are more catered to me, but there's some things that I do want his opinion on, so that's why you're here.
Okay.
Sai, you have to speak
Alright.
louder. Louder.
Okay.
Okay, so first question. I've already answered this on my Instagram, but we can talk more about it because I didn't really get to say much on my Instagram. Talk about the journey from the very beginning of how we decided to get married, like the whole process of it, from like you asking my dad for permission to like planning the wedding and everything. Okay, that's number 1.
Alright. Well, you want me to say it?
Yes. Like from your point of view, what was the process like?
I think just asking your dad for permission.
Sai, you just talk louder, like we're far away from the camera.
Just asking your dad for permission. Then
And did you find that awkward?
just get it done with.
Okay.
And then proposing. And then planning the wedding. And then just getting married.
Okay, so basically he stated like the points of it, but yeah, that's basically what happened. About a little over a year ago, he sat down with my dad and just had like a man-to-man conversation about it. They went out for coffee, just them. I was not included. I think my dad like told him what he expected from his son-in-law, and my husband was also very open of what he needed to work on, but what was working between us, and like obviously explaining how much he loved me, I hope. And then once that was all approved, it was just time for everyone to prepare. So from all ends to be financially stable, mentally stable, super ready for this. And like, obviously everything got delayed if you watch my Q&A before this one. Because of COVID, everything got delayed. So we didn't really get married when we wanted to. But yeah, we just started, once we were all like, okay, it's ready, it's happening. I had also kind of set the latest I would do, and the latest was like February of 2021. I was like, I will not wait any longer, that's just a bit ridiculous. So once we set that deadline, it was just really easy to meet that target and work towards that, and like reach out to wedding planners, make sure financials for everything are okay, hair, makeup, photographers, all those little things. But I would say the 2 most important thing of starting this process is to make sure your dad is like well prepped. Like I really prepped my dad to tell him how much I loved Ibs and like how I did see a future and stuff. I think your dad is like the one that's giving you away, so he really needs to feel like comfortable, like this is a good idea sort of thing. So I think that's number 1, the most important thing of this entire process. And number 2 is to be smart about the decisions you make. So we didn't have the biggest wedding, we didn't throw the most lavish wedding, again because we were wary of like financial in the situation. We're in the middle of pandemic. Do we really want to be spending like 300,000-400,000 ringgit on a wedding, which to some may seem a lot, but honestly that is what people are paying for weddings these days. So yeah, so that's the second most important thing. I think sitting down and having an adult conversation and being wary of financials is also really important. So question number 2, Sayang. How do you cope with homesickness during Ramadan? So I had posted a story on Instagram that I was feeling really homesick, so I'm assuming this question is for me. And someone had replied like how I've been coping with it, and they wanted to know more answers. I don't know, are you homesick during Ramadan?
Not really.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's a very like male thing to be quite homesick, but like a lot of my female cousins and my closest friends reached out and said that it's super normal. I don't know why, but in the first week of Ramadan, I was so homesick. Like I was literally crying every day. I just missed my mom. I missed waking up for Saho together as a family. I missed breaking fast together as a family. And I didn't know how to cope. Honestly, I don't even think I coped with it. I think I told my husband that I was so sad and I was like crying, literally crying all the time. And he was like, can you just go back to your mom's house? Can you just go? So I think I just like went and spent so much time with them that I think it helped a lot. So yeah, how I cope with it, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. That's why I was asking you guys how you guys cope. But I definitely do speak to my parents like every day. So that does kind of help, I guess. Siam!
Yes?
How do you balance time between friends and family? And myself, obviously, and like being married. I think you should answer this one because he actually sees his friends every week, and obviously we have to make time to see both families as well. So how about you answer this one?
Yes, we just set dates, like days of the week for friends, for family, and then just stick to the schedule.
I think it's good that we see everyone. I think it's healthy that we're not just like to ourselves or not just to our friends, you know? How was the reception? It was beautiful. Was it your dream?
Yeah, I guess.
Did you even have a dream wedding?
No, I didn't have a dream wedding.
But like, was our wedding kind of like up your alley, or it was still? It was not really.
It was nice. It was.
What did you like about it?
It was fun. It wasn't boring.
Yeah, it was a really fun wedding, guys. It was just so intimate. I loved it so much. I definitely think it was like my dream wedding. From like the fairy lights, I had fairy lights. The whole ballroom was just fairy lights, and that was just like my dream. I just wanted that because, and I wanted to like basically imitate a winter's night. So my favorite season is winter. I love December time. It's my favorite time. And December time in London especially, there are lights everywhere. There's beautiful just floral arrangements everywhere, and I kind of wanted to imitate that. So I had told my wedding planner that that is what I wanted. I wanted a London winter's night, like super just cozy, intimate, and I feel like she just really brought that to life. Like, it wasn't the most modern wedding, it wasn't the biggest wedding, the most lavish wedding, but it was definitely me, and it was definitely like our love. It was very much a celebration of our love, don't you think?
Yes.
Yes, I swear he's just on his phone, not even paying attention. Okay, next. Is getting married during a pandemic really as hard as people say it is?
Yeah, it is.
No doubt, guys. Like, because approvals take so long. Not even approvals. We're already married and we're waiting for our Sijil Nika. What are we waiting for?
Sijil Nika.
There. We're waiting for that, and that's still taking so long. We've been married for almost 2 months. Today is exactly 2 months, and that hasn't even come out. And it's because, oh, I'm working from home. Oh, I don't know. I don't check up on this person, that person. And it's like, the fuck, guys. Like, yeah. So everything kind of becomes delayed during COVID. So it's harder, but I definitely think it's worth it. I definitely don't think you should wait until COVID's over, because you really don't know when COVID's over. So if you're really in love, the time is right, like, go for it. How did you know that you guys were each other's one? Okay, you answer first, then I'm gonna answer after.
Well,
be honest, I want to hear this because I don't even know.
I don't know, it just wasn't difficult, so it was just like, I wanted to marry you, so that was it.
Oh, you're so cute. So male point of view, he knew, he had a gut feeling, something in him was telling him, and I'm the one. How I knew, it definitely wasn't an instant thing that I knew, but when he was fighting for me, so backstory to us, we were on and off and on and off and on and off for so long. And last year, at a time that he was really fighting so hard to get me back because we were on our off, and he was fighting really hard. He was doing all the right things, saying all the right things, and every single time he said the right thing or did the right thing, my heart like opened more and it like felt right. Like, and then the biggest moment for me was when he proposed. I knew that, okay, this is the one. I felt so safe, I felt so sure. So I honestly, like, before he even proposed, because we were going through our off, I wasn't even sure, but the moment he did it, I was like, yes, like, this is it. Something in me, it just felt right, kind of like what he said. But his was more impulsive. Mine was just more like, I felt safe, I felt secure, I felt like I love this man so much, and he's clearly willing to do what needs to be done to be with me. So I like jumped on that, and I never thought twice about it. I was just so happy with my decision. I've fallen in love with you more and more every day. And yeah, so I think feeling secure, safe and loved is really important, and that's kind of how I knew that I wanted to settle down with him, basically. How is married life?
Married life is good.
Married life is great, actually. I really enjoy it. It's like we kind of like come home to each other, sleep with each other, wake up to each other. We have a cat, so that makes it kind of fun. What the hell? Where are you staying at now? I'm not gonna tell you where I'm staying. I'm not gonna tell you where I'm living, guys. That's just creepy. Every time I post when I'm at the gym, people are always like, where are you? Where do you live? Let me tell you that I'm not gonna tell you where I live, but I will tell you that I obviously live in town if my view is the KL Towers. I just think it's a bit creepy. I have a public Instagram account, so I can tell you the area. I live in Kuala Lumpur. That's it. Thank you for being curious to where I live. But if you wanted to send me stuff, I can definitely give you my address. Okay, what's your Ramadan routine like?
Wake up, go to work.
Oh, go to work, Sayan.
Yeah.
Oh, he goes to work? Uh-huh.
A lot less than usual. Work, come home, chill out, book a...
Aren't you missing a very important part of your day that you do?
Sahur.
No?
Game.
Yeah.
I game quite a bit.
Wake up for sahur at about, I put my alarm at 4:30, I pray, and then I make sahur. I'll wake him up at about 4:45, closer to 5 o'clock. Eat, find it impossible to fall back asleep because I pee every freaking 2 minutes after that. Wake up, go to work, go to my meetings, do all of that, and then come home and worry about what to have for buka. That is basically our Ramadan routine. What are you guys looking forward to next? That's so cute.
A holiday.
A honeymoon? Like
Been to Japan.
going to London thing. I told you I want to go to London. But okay, Japan.
Japan.
Okay. So he wants to go to Japan. Maybe we'll
London's
go to
like dangerous.
And Japan's
in
not?
terms of COVID right now.
And Japan's not?
I mean, probably is, but
Yeah.
less than.
But London is my happy place. Like I feel like I need London to like
Yeah, but we go to London all the time.
Alhamdulillah. But
So we're just gonna go back to do the same stuff.
yes. So
Yeah.
I haven't been to London in like not almost. Yeah, 2 years.
Yeah, I haven't been in 2 years either.
Okay, well, you're fine with not traveling. He hates traveling. It's important for couples to travel together because I think it opens up another part of their relationship that is not always there. You're always more loved up when you're on holiday. It's a different mood, different vibe. So for sure, more holidays coming up for us. That's your 10 questions that you guys have been asking on my DMs that if I didn't answer you personally, I'm answering now. Anything you would like to add?
No, I think that's it.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Bye! Say bye.
Bye.